Good morning. Okay, big changes. Oh man. Big changes. So let's start off with update on how I'm looking, and we'll kind of roll into the big changes from there. Let me see if I can get this right. About right there. I got my posing suit back. I sent it in last week. She got back to me. It's so much tighter. I think it fits better right where I want it to. Move this back a little bit. Okay. Right there. See my friend? I did. Yeah. Okay. I need to work on that second one. That one needs to get worked on. Anyways. Okay, so my hair's a mess. I just got a shower. It is early, like 7 a.m. Well, behind schedule early. It's actually like 6:40. But my fancy prop, aka the trash can. Okay, so man, it's been a week. It really has been. It has been an interesting one. So, I know I messaged you. What day was that? Friday. I was done. Like, Jeff, I was done. I was tired and I was hungry. And I just, like, I was over it. It was just. So we ended up doing a high carb day Saturday. I didn't even want to step on the scale on Sunday. Like, I looked in the mirror and I was so watery the next day. And then seeing my last high carb day we took, I went from like consistent like 135s to like 138. Like, pretty much next morning. Oh, that was rough. So the next day I like didn't even sit on the scale. Then I stepped on the scale Monday. Yeah, and I was like 136. We started like trickling back down. Got back down to like 135, which was kind of good. Over the weekend, I caught 2 workouts with my friend who's been competing for like. She's been competing for years. She's trying to go. She's like, she's going for her like her IFBB card though, so she's talking like all the political crap that they go through, and all that. So she's been competing for years. She's seen like, what people bring to the stage, and she's like, you should just do it. And that was like a feel good for me. I was like, okay, I need this. I need like somebody in person that like has been in that world, and because you know how it is to your average human being, like at the grocery store, or your average at the gym, like you look huge like all the time, like you're always shredded, you're always ready. But then to like people who have been in the industry and been in the scene for a while, they have more of a, I guess you can say, a refined eye for what you should be at. So for me, like, I've got plenty of people telling me I look okay, but like nobody that I actually directly talk to, like locally, competes. I'm the only, well, the ones that do are like enhanced. So I have nobody to really go off of. It's kind of weird. Like, I'm the only natural guy that in my circle of worker-outers, I'm the only natural one. When it comes to, what is this? We tried mailing you. No, that's, I love spam mail. Yeah, I'm the only natural person in my family. I'm the only natural person in my area. I mean, my area is very NPC. I know we kind of talked about that in the past. So it was kind of nice, like, having somebody third party who's like in the industry and like done all this, and she's like, just do it. You look ready. And that was kind of like a hype up, like, feel good moment. Like, I needed that. I don't think, and it's a number of reasons. So like, me and my girlfriend talked about this a lot yesterday and the day before that. Like, we've been just kind of like trickling, but like we talked a lot about it, and I think financially it just doesn't make sense. Like, and a little personal, but like, things kind of like hit us a little bit harder than they should have hit us this last like 2 months. And yeah, we got kind of hit probably like out of nowhere. Like, it's literally like a, you know how it is, like, you roll with the punches, and that's what we've been doing. And then we were kind of looking at numbers, and I'm like, shit, like, competing this time is like, I think the last time I checked, it was like $350 just to register and be on stage. I'm like, fuck. So $350 for that. Tanning is like another $100. Hotel stay like another $100. And like, I think, like, as we were just talking about it, we're like, yeah, like, financially this just doesn't make sense. Like, it was one of those things, like, she's shout out to the girlfriend. She's like, yeah, we can do this. If you want to do this, we can do this. She's like, it sucks being credit card debt, but if we need to put on a credit card, we can. She's like, if you want to do this. And I was like, and I think like that kind of put a lot on me, because I'm like, well, shit, dude, like, if I'm gonna do this, like, I want to come in like ready. And I feel like I have good days, bad days, like, I was looking in the mirror Sunday, my legs were like feathered. I was like, Jesus, I think I still need to work on like my chest and my shoulders. But like, looking in the mirror, I was like, fuck, dude, like, I'm pretty much there. I think another. It doesn't even matter. So, game plan for me. I think I am going to stick to my original plan. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the prep here. I think I'm done. I think, like I said, I think when we were kind of playing with numbers and rolling things around, and like I said, financially it just didn't make sense. Especially if it's like we got hit pretty hard. We did. It doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna go ahead and call the prep. Yeah, it was a real decision. It's funny too, because like I just got my posing shorts in the mail yesterday. I just put them on for the first time today, and they feel really good. Like they feel perfect, and I was like, damn, like okay, this could be a thing, but I don't want to dig us further into a hole, for lack of a better word. I mean, that hole would be, you know prep, NPC prep. I mean, you've done it before. Like we're just kind of playing our numbers. Like it'd be like $1,000, like realistically, between registration, tanning, hotel for 2 nights, because you gotta get down there Friday, check-in. You gotta be there Saturday. The show doesn't start till late, so like we need to hang out somewhere. It just like numbers add up real quick. And then like San Diego's only like an hour away from us, but like again, like we don't really have anywhere to stay out there. We don't really know anybody. I think I'm good with that. Like I think I didn't grind as far as I wish I could have brought the package that I have now to the show that I did in Vegas. But that time has come, that time is over. It is what it is. So I think that you and I learned quite a bit this past season about me, for lack of a better word. I think I learned quite a bit as far as like for me, like step count works, but I think direct cardio for me is more necessary. I mean, don't get me wrong, like we're walking the dogs pretty fast. There's been times where we're like power walking through because our dogs are like determined to do stuff. So I think next season it's gonna be like, I think like I was talking to the girlfriend about it. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I had decided to do actual traditional cardio earlier on, Jesus, then I probably could have kept my step count a lot lower. Because like the last 3 days now, I've been doing stair mill for like 40 minutes, and that's 480 calories. It goes quick too. Like I've just been reading a book, and it goes by pretty quick. I think it's funny because maybe I'm a slow reader. I get through like 20 pages in my book, and that's it in 40 minutes. I think I'm a slow reader. Don't give me that look. You're a dick. Still, apparently I'm a slow reader.
No.
But I think I learned a lot. Your thing's on wrong. Yeah. I think I learned a lot. I feel like together, like you and I learned a lot about what it takes to push me. So my game plan and what I want to set up with you is going to be an outline of a game plan for, what are we in right now? We're in November 2020. So a game plan for, we'll say 2021, is gonna be the ideal plan. That's like a year and a half of off season. I like the idea. I know I'm bringing the water to boil more. You'll see. I like the idea of classic. Bodybuilding is going to be, and the only reason I say that is because like I've seen the elite level of bodybuilding, and like that's what I want to bring to an amateur, like, cause a pro stage. Like, I want to bring that level of conditioning into the stage next year. I want to compete through the WNBF, or through 2020. I mean, yeah, I want to like bring that level of conditioning, and I want to like really push. That being said, I want to start working on that. So I'm assuming, I mean, I'm curious to see like what you say as far as like how you want to start my repeat. I know last time I did everything on my own. I'm pretty good with that. I think this time around I want to be a little bit more aggressive with how far I get in calories. I don't remember what I started at. I don't. If I had to guesstimate, I would say I probably started this last prep at like 2,700 calories, which is still really freaking low. It's really low. So let me know your thoughts. I definitely need to start pushing. I know my areas I need to improve on. Personally, I think it's gonna be my chest, my shoulders. Let me know your thoughts, and let's start planning this out. If you have time, I would rather do. You okay?
Onion.
Oh, it's strong. I know. Yeah. If you have time, I'd rather do like a quick 30-minute like game plan via Skype. We're gonna just kind of like go back and forth for a second. That'd be amazing. I don't know how busy you are, what your schedule's like, but yeah, I think looking back at this year, I was pissed about Vegas. Oh, I was pissed. But I got over it. I wish I could have brought, this week's package to Vegas. But again, it is what it is. It is. Coming into next show, I want to fucking bring it. Like, I want it. I'm tired of, like, not. So, let's do this. Let's game plan accordingly. And fucking, let's do this shit.